All right, rough drafts time. Ultimate Masters is officially here, and we are officially hoping to open some sweetness in our Ultimate Masters draft. We are playing a non-phantom draft, a real draft. Although, financially speaking, if you are thinking about drafting some Ultimate Masters, the smartest move is to not play real drafts and play phantom drafts. As we were waiting, I can probably actually tell you what the breakdown is. So, Phantom Draft, assuming you win 50% of the time, you lose $2.63. Real Draft at 50% of the time, you lose $7.88. And eventually it changes if you can win like, oh my god, 70-ish percent of the time, you can actually come out ahead on a real draft. But yeah. Anyway, that's what we're trying. Hopefully we open something sweet. I mean, all this goes out the window if we just open like Liliana, Cavern of Souls, Karns, Noble Hierarchs. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards right now worth more than $10 on Magic Online. And then a decent amount that are still a few dollars. All right, here we go. Pack 1, Ultimate Masters, Draft 1. Our rare is Eldrazi Conscription. Not valuable or probably even very good. Now, let's see if we can make this a little bigger so you can all see it. There we go. So, what do we have in this pack? Angel Despair seems like a sweet thing to reanimate. Lab Maniac seems like a fun way to win a game. Eldrazi Conscription is really powerful, but it's also pretty expensive. Penumbra Worm, Unstable Mutation, one of the better Boggles options. Wild Mongrel is an incredibly powerful card. With like the Madness theme, there's a Reckless Worm in this pack. We might just be taking Wild Mongrel. I don't really know the draft archetypes. This is literally the first Ultimate Masters draft I've done. I like Angel Despair. Lab Maniac is fun. Wild Mongrel is good. Yeah, I think we're just going to take Wild Mongrel and go from there. See where we end up. All right, so pack 2. The rare is gone. Dreamscape Artist lets you do some pretty sweet 5-color shenanigans. Do we have any Madness cards? No Madness cards. Patchwork Gnomes is another Madness enabler. Not nearly as good as Wild Mongrel, but Wickerboro Elder is probably fine. Hero of Leanin Tower could be good if we decide to go on the Bogglesy plan, like blue-green Boggles aggro. Flight of Fancy lets us draw cards. None of this stuff goes especially well with Wild Mongrel. I mean, Wickerboro Elder is just a fine green card. Maybe we take Hero. Let's take Hero. Maybe we could be some sort of like Madnessy, Bogglesy aggro deck. This pack. Swift Reckoning, good removal spell. Travel Preparations is traditionally an absurdly good. I mean, it is a limited bomb. At least it wasn't Innistrad, and we're in the right colors. We can't even flash it back. We might just be taking Travel Prep here. Face Fetters is another really good removal spell. I think we're going to take Travel Prep. I think we're heading towards like a Green X Madness aggro style deck. Just the Winds is fine with Madness. We can discard it, bounce something. Vengeful Rebirth, a little expensive. Iridescent Drake gets back in Aura. Well, there's a Reckless Worm. Reckless Worm, really good with Madness. Hooting Mandrills is also fine. Fire and Ice is good. We're going to take Reckless Worm. I think I want to try the Madness deck. We'll see how good it actually is. What do we get in this pack? Another Face Fetters. We might be Naya for this Travel Preparation. Let's take Face Fetters. It's either that or just Spider Umbra, or Snake Umbra, which is fine. Yeah, let's take Face Fetters. It's hard to pass up Face Fetters. Well, that's a Become Immense. And Become Immense is a good way to steal games out of nowhere. And this pack, I mean, I guess Conviction is a cute little combo with Hero of Leanin Tower, but let's just take Become Immense. That seems like a good way to just win games by surprise. Now we get Arena Athlete is probably pretty good with our plan. We have a Travel Prep already. It does target, make it so things can't block. I don't know about Molten Rebirth. Dimir Guildmage is sweet, but not in our archetype. I'm assuming Patchwork Gnomes goes late. Let's take Arena Athlete. We're also going to want some mana fixing at some point if we're actually going to be Naya. Either that or, I mean, it's possible we just go green-red and very lightly splash white for this travel prep flashback. I don't know if this is a good archetype or not. Like, so far, we're in an interesting place. We're in a place where we're kind of walking the line between, Undying Rage. Creature gets +2/+2 and can't block. When it's put in the graveyard from the battlefield, return to its owner's hand. That's not horrible. Canker Abomination. When it enters the battlefield, choose an opponent. Canker Abomination enters with a -1/-1 counter for each creature that player controls. I mean, that can be pretty big. Man, maybe we just take Canker Abomination. All right, let's try Canker Abomination. It is big. Well, Reckless Worm came back. That's what we want to see. Okay, so the Madness plan is coming along. We have 2 Reckless Worms. I don't know about white. We'll see. We'll see if we actually end up playing white. But our green-red Madness plan, it looks pretty reasonable right now. We're going to want more discard outlets. That is something we definitely want to keep in mind if we're going heavily on this Madness plan. Definitely going to want more Wild Mongrels. Probably end up playing some of these Patchwork Gnomes that are kind of going around. I don't think Patchwork Gnomes, though, is a high pick unless you are specifically Madnessing. So I assume we can get a bunch of those at some point. Madness is a pretty sweet archetype. I mean, 4/4 trample for 3, not bad. Whenever a creature you control with power 2 or less attacks deals 1 damage to the player or planeswalker the creature's attacking. Yeah, let's just take this Patchwork Gnomes. We are going to want a Patchwork Gnomes for Madnessing purposes. I mean, maybe there's some chance we get all better discard outlets, but so far, not off to a bad start. Now we get... We could go Double Cleave to go with Become Immense and just try to one-shot people. That is a scary combo, and it isn't our colors. Otherwise, it's like Verdant Eidolon, Spark Spitter is okay. Yeah, let's take Double Cleave. See if we can just combo people. Now we'll take Spark Spitter. I don't know if we're going to play it. Discard a card for 1 mana. You get a Spark Elemental, essentially. Actually, literally. It's even called Spark Elemental. I mean, I guess that's fine for an aggressive Madness deck. Now we get... basically nothing. Yeah, let's take this Defy Gravity. I don't think we're going to end up in blue. Walker of the Groves. It's in our colors, at least. Alright, more Patchwork Gnomes. Well, we were right about Patchwork Gnomes coming around. Ooh, Fauna Shaman. Oy! That is a discard outlet, and it is a pretty sweet one with Madness, actually. Oh, this pack is brutal. So, alright, so where we're at right now is Fiery Tepper, one of the best Madness cards. Basking Rootwalla, one of the best Madness cards. But we also have Fauna Shaman, which is a pretty sweet rare for our deck. Being able to, like, discard Reckless Worm, play Reckless Worm, tutor up another Reckless Worm, that should win a lot of games. And it is rare, so we're more likely to be able to pick up Basking Rootwallas and Fiery Tempers than we are Fauna Shamans. I think we're going to take Fauna Shaman. I think we're going to take it. Yeah, let's take it. I don't know if that's the correct pick, but it's a on-archetype rare, so it's hard to pass up an on-archetype rare. Also got that stunning gold border. Now what do we get? Well, Fiery Temper. Probably a pretty easy pick. Desolate Loot House is off color. Canker Abomination, I don't know how good it is. I mean, it seems it's big, but we don't have much removal, especially if we shy away from being in white and don't play Face Fetters. So I think we just easily snap off Fiery Temper and keep our eyes open for any sort of anything that works well with Madness, really. Now we get, I guess Stinger Fling Spider is probably fine. There are some powerful flyers. It's not insane, but we don't have a Fauna Shaman to tutor it up. Otherwise, there's not much in this pack for us. I still don't think we want to be flipping coins with Molten Birth. Lots of white and blue cards. Hyena Umbra is good, but I don't think we're going to play white. Miming Slime. I mean, it could be like a 4/4 for 3, but I think we just take Stinger Fling. I don't think we mind having a Stinger Fling. Now we get... Now, this is very interesting. Now we got to make a choice about our white mana, and if we are going to splash it. War Leader's Helix is a great removal spell. It is super, super good. We have this Face Fetters, which is also good. We have a Travel Prep that we probably want to play. The other options in this pack is just a random Umbra, Spider Umbra, Snake Umbra, both of which are fine. Terramorphic would be good with our mana. I think we're going to take the upside pick and take War Leader's Helix. And hopefully find a way to fix our mana at some point. That is kind of priority now. If we're going to stick with 3 colors, we really want to be able to fix our mana. Well, Faithless Looting is not a great card in Limited, but it is a better card in a deck with a bunch of madness threats. We get kind of free discards with Reckless Worms, so I think we might take it. Penumbra Worm is too expensive. I don't know about Shred Weakness as a combat trick. Let's take Faithless Looting. It is a busted magic card. Now what do we get? So, on color cards, Soulfire, target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to any target. So it's a risky removal spell, but it is pretty high upside with Canker Abomination. Even Reckless Worm is not bad. Spark Spitter, we have a lot of random discard outlets. Well, not random discard outlets, but just janky discard outlets. Sigil, yeah, let's take Soulfire. It's probably fine. Prey Upon, I guess? Could take Slips. It works with our Become Immense combo, but that's about it. No madness threats. Skywing Haven is a good blue madness discard outlet. Keep that in mind. Undying Rage. Yeah, let's take Prey Upon. I guess it's fine. I don't know if we'll main deck it. If we're desperate for removal, we might. Well, the nice thing about Master Set Draft is there's so many playable cards that we're definitely going to have... Basking Root Walla on the wheel. That's good news. That bodes well for us. And a Reckless Worm. This bodes very well that other people are not drafting the Madness deck. We might even get back the Basking Root Walla from the next pack. Well, I think we take Root Walla over Reckless. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, okay. Vindicated. Those were 2 super key pickups. We did have to pass a Reckless Worm, but getting 2 Basking Root Wallas that late, we want basically as many of these as we can get. We will play Basking Root Wallas for days and days and days. Now we get pretty much nothing. I don't think our deck can support Boneyard Worm. I guess we'll take Safehold Elite. I don't think we're going to play a random 2-drop, but I guess you never know. Cathidion is a funny card. A 3/3 for 3 that adds 3 mana when it dies. Nowadays, that's just all upside. Like, maybe you can make mana with it and ramp with it. In the old days, because of Mana Bird, it was actually a drawback. Or potentially a drawback. Now, let's take Miming Slime. I'm not sure if we'll play it. Awful Snout? Jeez, that's like Futurama when when they get mutated. Alright. Shred Weakness. Oh my goodness. I don't think we can Fecundity. Let's Shred Weakness. Spark Spitter. Raider Bombardment. Or Raid Bombardment. Alright. Well, let's open some value. I like where our deck's at, though. Gaddock Teague. How much is Gaddock Teague worth? 3 something. $3 and some cents. Well, we're not going to take Gaddock Teague, unfortunately. We could rare draft it for a little under $4, but in this pack has some good cards. Shriekmaw is great. It's not for us. Kadama's Reach enables 5-color shenanigans. What we're interested in, though, is this Wild Mongrel. Wild Mongrel is pretty much the backbone of the Madness archetype, and it might let us cut some of the less good discard outlets. Oh, no, we do not want this turn to miss. What do we want here? Groundskeeper is... I don't know if we'll play it. It does let us discard lands and return them to hand. Thermo Alchemist. I don't think we have enough spells. I don't mind a Pulse and Marasa. Like, the life gain's fine. Getting back a creature from the graveyard is fine. Crusher's sweet, but we're not a Crusher deck. Yeah, I think we just take Pulse. Pulse is, I think, a fine option to have access to. Well, this pack so far has not been super exciting for us. Brazen Scourge, I guess it's fine. We could take another Double Cleave for the combo. I don't know how heavily we want to go in with Double Cleaves, though. It is a way to punch through a serious amount of damage. I'm starting to think that we're not playing white. We just have not gotten the mana to splash it. I guess Brazen's... Yeah. I guess we can take Brazen Scourge. Rise from the Tides is a sweet build around. But we're just in a very different place. Other options, I mean, Double Cleave, there's not much. Crushing Canopy for the sideboard. Is the sideboard card better? Yeah, let's take Brazen Scourge. Ooh, alright, that's good, finally. Fiery Depper. There is a Terramorphic. I think we're going straight green-red. I think we're just not going to play white. Unless we randomly get some really good... Ha! I like Hoots Magoots, but there's a Mad Prophet, which is a sweet discard outlet. It's a little expensive. Yeah, let's take Mad Prophet. I would like to cut some of the worst discard outlets, and we do have some pretty not great discard outlets. Malevolent Whispers. Steal a creature, can Madness it. This could be a fine finisher. To just, like, steal a blocker and get in a huge attack. There is another Soul's Fire. I don't know how deep we want to go on Soul's Fires. Let's take Malevolent Whispers. It's a card that we at least want access to. Whether or not we end up playing it in the main deck or not. Conflagrate. So we can discard it. Maybe this is another fine finisher? It kind of works with Madness. Pay 2, discard cards. I kind of want this Conflagrate. It's either that or another Pulse and Marasa. I think we'd rather have first Conflagrate. We'll figure it out. Oh, Reckless Worm. That's good. Another Reckless Worm. Well, this deck is kind of shaped up to basically what we were hoping for. Let's take this Rolling Trembler for the sideboard. I don't think we're going to main deck it, but it is a card we don't mind having. Let's take Groundskeeper. Another potential sideboard option. It's a little better with Conflagrate. I guess I should make these bigger so you can actually see what we're doing here. So I think we're not playing white. I think we're not playing Face Fetters. We're not playing War Leader's Helix. We're not playing probably Travel Prep either. And then I kind of want to cut some of the worst discard outlets. So for Madness, we have 2. I'm a little disappointed with how late those Root Wallas came that we didn't get any more in this pack. They are a common. I was hoping we'd get at least 1 or 2 more. So we have 7 cards that we can Madness. And also stuff like Conflagrate, Become Immense. There is some discard value there. Alright. I guess we take Undying Rage. Probably don't want Arena Athlete. We don't have much to target it with. Same is also kind of true of Hero of Leanin' Tower. Magma. Sack a non-land. 1 damage to any target. Alright. I don't know if we're going to actually play it, but we'll take it. Ooh, that's Hooting Mandrills. I don't mind Hoots. With all of our discard outlets, although we're trying to discard stuff to the battlefield, but we can potentially get down a fairly cheap Hooting Mandrills. It also pressures our Become Immenses. We'll see. That's 27 cards. The question is, what are we cutting? We'll take the... Gravescrabbler is sweet, but we're not really in black, so let's just take Eidolon. Scrabbler is a sweet Madness card. Well, for being straight red-green Madness, this deck doesn't look bad. Cathidion. Alright. So now the question is, how do we fit in these last few cards? Like, that's the question. We got to cut roughly 4 cards to have a deck. So that's going to be the question, is what those 4 cuts are. So the core of our deck, Madness, things to discard, 2 Basking Root Wallas, 3 Reckless Worms, 2 Fiery Tempers, and maybe Malevolent Whispers. Then discard outlets, we have 2 Wild Mongrels, a Fauna Shaman, a Faithless Looting, a Mad Prophet. The question is these discard outlets. Discard a card, get a Spark Elemental. Patchwork Gnomes, free discard. I think we want at least 1 Patchwork Gnomes. It works really well with Basking Wallow. Regeneration is relevant. I don't know about Spark Spitter. I don't think we're that... I mean, we have a decent amount of discard outlets, so we can cut the Spark Spitter. Now the rest of the cards. I kind of want to keep the Double Cleave Become Immense combo, especially since we can potentially just like discard our hand to go all in on it if the situation calls for it. Also interested in keeping Conflagrate, although how many cards are we actually going to have to discard? That's the question. Like, is it worth it to... I wonder if it's too hard for us to build around. We don't have any dredge or anything. So pretty much we need to cut 3 out of this pile of cards. So what is definitely in? Prey Upon. Prey Upon's kind of so-so. For removal, we have 2 Fiery Tempers. I guess I would rather just have Soul's Fire than Prey Upon. Let's keep the Soul's Fire as a removal spell. Maybe cut the Prey Upon. I really like Pulse Murasa. As card advantage, the life gain can be relevant. We have some decent creatures to get back. I think we're going to play Canker Abomination. Stinger Fling is not that aggressive. Is this something we'd rather keep in the sideboard? We got to cut 2 of these. Maybe we don't actually Conflagrate. Maybe it's just too hard to make work. Well... let's see what our curve looks like. We got to cut 1 of this pile. These are actually technically, hopefully, 3 drops. Hooting Mandrills, maybe a 4 drop. Although it does eat into our Become Immense action. Maybe we just don't need Brazen Scourge. Or, I guess it comes down to either Patchwork Gnomes or Brazen Scourge. Would we rather have the less powerful creature that enables our madness cards? Well, a random 3/3 for 3 is fine. Let's try it like this. I think this is a good setup. So this gives us, let's see, Faithless Looting. Faithless Looting's a spell. Double Cleave. Soul's Fire, Fiery Temper, Pulse Murasa. Malevolent Whispers. Maybe that's something else we could cut. Become Immense. Reckless Worms, theoretically 3 drops. I mean, we got a pretty reasonable curve. I guess we could play like Safehold Elite to have another 2 drop and be a bit more aggressive. How good is Stinger Fling Spider? It seems matchup dependent. But Safehold Elite isn't that exciting. I guess we could also just play like a random Pump Spell? Arena Athlete. Alright, let's go up Safehold Elite and down Stinger Fling just for curve purposes. And, alright, add some land strike like that. We do not want a Swamp or Plains. Forest. 9/8. I actually think we probably want more forest than mountains. Because all of our early game stuff, for the most part, is green. And a lot of our double red stuff is not double red if we are madnessing it. Alright. Well, let's give it a shot. See if red-green madness, how legit it actually is. On to round 1 of our Ultimate Masters rough drafts. I don't know if this deck is good or not. Alright, on to round 1. Let's see how it goes. Well, alright. We'll keep it. Hopefully we draw some of our madness stuff to go with this Wild Mongrel. Forest for our opponent. Well, Forest, go. Plains for our opponent. And, ooh, Hero of Iroas. I'll play the Mountain, play Wild Mongrel. Pass the turn. So, whenever you cast a spell, it targets it, put a counter on it. And it makes auras cheaper. Alright. Well, that's a smidge obnoxious. Draws a card, grows the hero. Opponent. No attacks. Well, we're going to attack. Yeah, let's go attacking. Attack with my Wild Mongrel. Well, Madness, Reckless Worm. Wild Mongrel, I don't think it matters. Let's go white. Hit our opponent to 17. Pass the turn. This hero is annoying, though, because we can't Benevolent Whispers it. Plains for our opponent. It looks like our opponent is legitimately playing Boggles. Safe hold elite. And passes. How aggressive do we go? Play the Mountain. We can just Benevolent Whispers. Steal, safe hold, go attacking. Yeah, alright. I mean, is it worth it? We can just attack with Reckless Worm. There's so much potential value with this Benevolent Whispers if we wait. So if we steal this in attack, 3, 7, 10. That is a lot of damage if our opponent doesn't block or have anything. Ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha. It also gets a card in the graveyard for Hooting Mandrills, which is nice. Alright, let's do it. Discard Whispers. Madness Whispers. Take safe hold elite. You can see the power of Wild Mongrel. This card is so good. Alright, change the color. Go to combat. Attack. Opponent. Blocks. Well, we will discard Patchwork Gnomes. Turn to Mist. Okay. Well, I guess that's fine. Opponent drops to 9. We get back our Mongrel. I guess we did lose a Patchwork Gnomes for not any significant value. Heloid's Pilgrim. Opponent finds Face Fetters. Well, that'll gain our opponent some life eventually. Ronin Unicorn. Alright. Well, opponent's almost out of action. That's the good news. Opponent passes. We draw a not great land. Now go to combat. Attack, attack. Opponent blocks. And blocks. And, wow, they just really want to kill this Wild Mongrel. So kill Unicorn. Kill Safe Hold Elite. Alright, so discard a forest. Discard a forest. Kill a couple things. Opponent gets back Safe Hold Elite. Drops to 5 temporarily. Well, play Hooting Mandrills. We want to leave open the possibility of just one-shotting our opponent would become immense. So leaving some cards in the graveyard, helpful. Phyrexian Tower, okay. Gotta show off those opens. Opponent's all about those shielding plaxes. Alright. The bigger problem is this Face Fetters is annoying. Yep, there's the Face Fetters. Opponent gains a bit of life. Ooh, getting frisky. Frisky. Okay. No attacks. Ooh, wow. Alright, down to 14. Well, we draw useless land. We get in with Reckless Worm. Opponent down to 5. Play Safe Hold Elite. Pass the turn. We are going to need a draw at some point. We can't just keep drawing nothing. Wow. Opponent, off the top, finds the fight spell. No attacks. Well, a sad, expensive Reckless Worm. Pass the turn. Land for our opponent. Passes. Ooh, alright. Play Fauna Shaman. Fauna Shaman's not a bad draw. That turns on future creatures, any future creatures, into really good draws. Opponent passes. That's a good one. Huh. Do we want to do it now? And let's just pass. No attacks. Leave up Fauna Shaman. See what our opponent finds. Opponent. Okay, so we will Fauna Shaman. Discard Basking Root Walla. Play Basking Root Walla. Tutor up. Ooh, Magmaw's interesting. Let's take Reckless Worm. Untap. Pass the turn. We're getting close. We're getting close to closing this out. Land for our opponent. Alright, Fauna Shaman. Discard Reckless Worm. Play Reckless Worm. Search up a... Yeah, let's take Course one more time. Get a Basking Root Walla. Untap. Canker Abomination. So if we attack with everything... Alright, play a land. Opponent blocks. Do we win? Let's wait one more turn. Let's just pass. Pass the turn. Man, Fauna Shaman has been great. Great. Land. Opponent. Passing. So Fauna Shaman. Pitch Basking Root Walla. Cast it. Oh, madness. The power of madness. Tutor up Magmaw. Play Magmaw. Play a Mountain. Sack Hooting Mandrills. Kill Safe Hold Elite. An opponent scoops it up. All right. The madness came through. Well, our opponent did some annoying things with that Hero of Iroas and giving their stuff hexproof, but the madness eventually just took over. We don't really have enchantment removal. Maybe that's an important thing in this format. Maybe that's a mistake on our end. This does seem like a fine Prey Upon matchup. Yeah, let's bring in Prey Upon. Go down what? Do we have enough removal without Patchwork Gnomes? Or enough discard outlets? We could cut Safe Hold Elite. Alright, let's cut Safe Hold Elite. Run it like that. Prey Upon does seem good against our opponent. They got a lot of random small creatures. Okay, we'll keep this. I mean, Faithless Looting hopefully finds us green mana, and it gives us free Basking Root Walla. Man, if we draw a second Root Walla and a green source, well, there's a Mountain. Faithless Looting. Well, discard Root Walla. Discard Mountain. Play Root Walla. Not a bad turn one. Pass the turn. Root Walla is annoyingly hard to block. Oh, alright. Ronin Unicorn, sure. Opponent passes. I'll play the land. Go to combat. Attack. We basically just get free damage here. Opponent takes 1. And yeah, let's Fauna Shaman. Pass the turn. Maybe this deck is actually sweet. Opponent. Hero of Iroas. Ugh. That is annoying. Opponent gets in. Okay. Passes. Hooting Mandrills. Well, play the Mountain. Go to combat. Attack. Opponent takes it. Interesting. Down to 16. Well, now I guess we just gotta pass. We're gonna pass and Pulse and Marasa back this Mountain. Forest for our opponent. Pulse and Marasa back the Mountain, then we can discard Reckless Worm and cast it with Fauna Shaman. Yup. There's the Shielding Plaques on the hero. Opponent. Gets in. Staying aggressive. Sure. Well, this is going to slow down for our opponent, I think. Let's get back our Mountain. Gain some life. Untap. We drew a land anyway. Play the Mountain. Get in with Basking Root Walla. And now we start doing fun Fauna Shaman things. And with Madness, if you've never played with Madness before, it is instant speed. So we can just flash in this worm with Fauna Shaman. Prey upon. Well, let's Fauna Shaman. Discard Reckless Worm. Play Reckless Worm. Tutor up. Huh. I guess we just take Basking Root Walla? It goes best with our Mad Prophet. Yeah, let's take Basking Root Walla. Yep. So there goes Fauna Shaman, unfortunately. Heloid's Pilgrim. Mm-hmm. It is a little sad that we, I guess, sort of wasted this Pulse Marasa. Getting back Fauna Shaman would be great, but at the time, I think it was worth it. I expect that they're getting their Face Fetters here. Yep, there's Face Fetters. Opponent. No attacks. All right. We draw a Forest. Huh. Can we keep attacking? That's our big question. If we attack, we get hit back for quite a bit. And our opponent's going to gain life. Faithless Looting. Discard. Yeah, let's Faithless Looting. Discard Basking Root Walla. Discard a Mountain. Play Basking Root Walla. Play the Forest. No attacks. I think we actually want our opponent to use Face Fetters on Reckless Worm. Jeez, alright. Wow, opponent's drawn a lot of Preyapons and a lot of Hero Viroses. We're just a mana short from being able to become immense there. Opponent. Combat. No attacks. Alright. Well, we untap. Play the Forest. Play Mad Prophet. Pass the turn. This Hero Viroas is pretty obnoxious. Oh, so many Preyapons. So many Preyapons. I wonder if we're in danger of losing. Opponent. There's a Face Fetters. Well, discard the Mountain. Draw a Wild Mongrel. Okay. Opponent. Yeah, we're going to try to kill this. Block. Block. Hopefully we're not getting blown out with a single green mana. Exile some stuff. Become immense. Okay, thank goodness. Thank God. Finally got rid of that ultra obnoxious... that ultra obnoxious hero. Well, go attacking with both. Opponent blocks and blocks. Alright, so we will just pump. Kill the Unicorn. Play Canker Abomination as a 5/5. Pass the turn. Land for our opponent. Alright. Waker of the Groves. Yeah, it's a 4/4. Opponent passes. Well, we're going to attack. I think we're fine with trading with this elemental. Get in there. Opponent blocks and blocks. So we kill the elemental. Play Wild Mongrel. Play Hoots. Pass the turn. I mean, we got the pressure on opponent. Kadama's Reach. That's not what we were really worried about. Get some lands. Sure. Forest. 2 cards. Or 3 cards in hand. Safehold Elite. Okay. And Prey Upon. All right. Opponent's down to a land in hand. Only a land. That's not a bad draw. We'll go attacking with both. Opponent takes it? Okay. Down to 12. Play Patchwork Gnomes. Pass the turn. Opponent needs something pretty good here. There's the land. Last card. Eldrazi Conscription. Okay. Opponent attacks. Well, that's not a bad last card. Discard Reckless Worm. Madness Reckless Worm. I think we need to top deck. We have top decks that win us this game, but we need to draw one. So we sacrifice Mad Prophet Forest. Take our beats to 7. Fiery Temper. Does that do it? That does it. Oh my goodness, the top deck came through. So, Wild Mongrel. Discard Fiery Temper. Madness Fiery Temper. Kill the Pilgrim. We survived the conscription hit. Oh my god. And that's lethal. Whoo! Madness! Coming through. Even with the conscription coming down. Huh. There's a lot of synergy in this deck. That was good. That was a pretty impressive performance. I think this did a good job of showing how good Madness can be. I feel like we might have misplayed this game. I feel like we were aggressive, let's say, with our 1 Pulse Marasa. If we had, well, they had a million Prey Upon, so maybe it wouldn't have actually mattered. They preyed upon so many things. I was thinking maybe we should have saved it. But, yeah, a win's a win. That was a good performance for our deck. So, hey, all right, on to round number 2 of our Ultimate Masters rough drafts. And, all right. I mean, this is fine. We have a Mongrel. Pulse Marasa is nice. We don't really have anything to discard. I guess that's what we mostly want. Some cards with Madness are at the top of our to-draw list. Like a Reckless Worm, Basking Root Walla, either of those would be super sweet. Swamp for our opponent, and passes. That's Basking Root Walla. Okay, well, that's the kind of start we're looking for. Wild Mongrel, you. We can get in a lot of damage pretty quick with this hand. Opponent, Island, and passing. Well, discard Basking Root Walla, cast Basking Root Walla. Ooh, Canker Abomination too. Okay, so play the Forest. Go attacking. Huh. Yeah, hit our opponent for 3. Play Patchwork Gnomes. Pass the turn. Opponent. Island. And passing. Alright, we untap Mountain. Play the Mountain, go to combat, attack. Awful Snout. Okay. Opponent does not really have good blocks, though. Wow, just takes it? Okay. Down to 12. Well, I mean, let's play a 5/5 Canker Abomination. That was a pretty good curve. That was a pretty good curve for our deck. Well, now we just keep attacking until our opponent is dead. That's the plan. Man, what is it with Phyrexia Towers in this draft? Barely everyone. Everyone's got a tower. Towers all around. Stitcher's Apprentice. Okay. And Ghoul Caller's Accomplice. Alright, so opponent's got some synergy, I guess. Oh boy, a Fauna Shaman too. So go to combat. Attack with everything. See how our opponent blocks. Blocks. Wow, everything in front of Canker Abomination. Yeah, okay. And then I guess we pump Root Walla. Hit our opponent down to 5. They can exile Canker Abomination. That actually does have a little bit of value. Alright. Well, we will Fauna Shaman. Pass the turn. Keep the pressure on. Opponent's got 4 cards in hand, but we have a pretty good board. Land for our opponent. If we draw a creature to go with Fauna Shaman, that's even better. Talrand. Yup. Opponent. Passes. Now, that's a creature. How do we do this? If we attack with everything. Opponent blocks. Blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I guess we go for it. Play the Mountain. Play Mad Prophet. We should not have played the Mountain, actually. Attack with everything. And this should be lethal. Opponent blocks. Blocks. And that does it. We got there. Well, we shouldn't have played the Mountain, but that was a pretty good performance for our deck. That was impressive. That was really impressive. We can get some pretty fast starts, and that's one of the upsides of playing a deck like Madness is sometimes you just have these free Root Wallas out of nowhere and win the game really quickly. Opponent's playing blue-black. Rolling Trembler is kind of interesting, although it doesn't kill the Talrand tokens. Talrand is a concern. Prey Upon also seems like it could be worth it. Maybe we go down... Let's go down Malevolent Whispers in this matchup. Go up Spider. And do we want Trembler? It does kind of kill our stuff to some extent. Maybe we just go Prey Upon. Let's go up to Prey Upon. And go down the Safehold Elite. And let's just try it. Let's try it like that. Ugh. Well, okay. We're going to keep it. A little land heavy, but Basking Root Wall is a fine 1-drop. Ugh, more lands. Well, more lands is not great. But I mean, we can just start attacking for 3 with Root Walla while we're waiting to find action. Opponent. Ghoul Caller's Accomplice. Sure. I'll play the Mountain. Get in with Root Walla. We did want to hit a something. No blocks. Well, pump Root Walla. Pass the turn. A discard outlet would have been nice for this Reckless Worm. Island for our opponent. And passes. Jeez, even more lands. Well, get in with Basking Root Walla. Awful Snout. Okay. Well, there goes our Root Walla. We'll kill Awful Snout. Huh. Maybe we should have mulliganed this hand. If I had known we were going to draw nothing for a couple turns, probably would have mulliganed. I mean, we're not super far behind, but this is a lot of lands. Faithless Looting. Faithless Looting's our best draw. Opponent. Oh, the Talrand. That's scary. Well, Fiery Temper is also on our best draw list. We would like that. This Talrand is going to get out of control if we can't deal with it. Paul's Marasa. Well, now there's a bit of regret. Regret for keeping this hand. Yeah. Well, maybe it was a greedy keep to begin with. I have a feeling things are going to go really bad here. Untapping with Talrand tends to have that effect. Opponent. Gets in. Mm-hmm. Down to 14. Necromancer's Apprentice Necromancer. All right. I'll play the land. Jeez, yeah. Full price Reckless Worm. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. No spells. No removal spells. No spells. No spells. Soulsfire can get rid of Talrand. Opponent passes. Canker Abomination. I'll play the Forest. Dare we attack? Opponent's got 3 cards in hand. They didn't play a land last turn. I think we just got to pass. Try to find a window to Soulsfire this Talrand. Awful Snout. Well, that's probably as good as it gets. Oh, no. Well, Counter Squall. Okay. Things are looking worse. Opponent untaps. Oh, that Counter Squall was really good. Opponent. Gets in with the flyer. Mm-hmm. Oh, we're going to pay the worst Canker Abomination. More lands. Well, there's Canker Abomination. It's a literal 1/1. Play the Forest. How can we possibly win? Yeah, attack with Reckless Worm. I don't know if there is a way we can win, honestly. Opponent blocks and blocks. Well, double cleave. Kill some stuff. I mean, this keeps us alive. We got rid of 2 creatures. Hit our opponent to 13. Pass the turn. They got a lot of awful snouts. Opponent untaps. Land. Attacks. Well, we will block Necromancer. Drop to 6. Opponent. Death denied. Gets them all back and makes a Drake. Yikes. Okay. Opponent passes. Huh. Well, get in with Reckless Worm. Hit our opponent to 9. Paul's Marasa, Canker Abomination. Play Canker Abomination. Pass the turn. So opponent's deck does not look very good except for Talrand. That seems like the one card that is is pretty problematic for us. Also, we've had a incredibly slow start compared to what our deck can do. Slum Reaper. Well, Sack Canker Abomination. I think our only out is Become Immense. I think we have to top deck Become Immense this turn. Opponent gets in. If we top deck Become Immense, we steal this game. Otherwise, it's over. Opponent passes. Prey Upon. Well, we can Prey Upon Talrand. Fiery Temper Slum Reaper. Get in with Reckless Worm. Opponent down to 5. And pass the turn. All right, same out. It's the same out. It's the same out. Become Immense off the top. Faithless Looting, redraw into Become Immense also gives us a chance. Uh-oh. Opponent. Apprentice Necromancer. Okay. And gets in with the Drakes, down to 2. Yup. Yeah, let's see what we draw. Let's see what we draw. Wild Mongrel. All right. Well, that was a pretty awkward game for our deck. That was the worst we've seen our deck perform, and probably our fault for keeping that opening hand. Little bit greedy to trust that we would draw action from there. All right, run it back. I still feel like this should be a pretty favorable matchup. Like, if we keep Talrand off the battlefield... Oh, man. This hand is so good if we draw 1 land. We have 16 lands in our deck out of 33 cards, so we're like 50-50. Oh, boy. All right, Magic Gods. All right, Magic Gods. All right, it's up to you. I know if this doesn't work out, I'm definitely expecting to get yelled at. Basking Root Wall, go. Swamp. Opponent passes. Come on, land. Soul's Fire. That's not a land. All right, well, odds improving. We got a non-land out of the way. Hit our opponent past the turn. Island. And Ghoul Caller's Apprentice. Come on, deck. Land. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Pass the turn. This is the nightmare. We're losing coin flips left and right. Left and right. Opponent. Gonna get in with the Ghoul Caller's thing. Yep. Down to 18. All right, there's a mountain. So play Wild Mongrel. That was not nearly as quick as we were hoping, but no attacks because of Awful Snout. There's Awful Snout. Opponent on depths. Island. All right, Talrand, but that's okay. We can kill Talrand. Opponent. No attacks. Another land would be nice. All right. Oh, play the forest. Go to combat. Attack, attack. See how our opponent blocks. Blocks and blocks. Okay. So we kill Awful Snout. So pump Basking Root Walla. Discard Fiery Temper. Madness, Fiery Temper. Kill Talrand. Hit our opponent for 3. This does open us up to Slum Reaper, I guess, but... Yep. Opponent gets rid of Fiery Temper. Pass the turn. Alright, what do you got, opponent? What do you got? What do you got? Anything but Slum Reaper. Phyrexian Tower. I guess getting all their creatures back from the graveyard is also somewhat annoying. Ghoul Caller's Apprentice. Opponent. Getting in. Interesting. Was not expecting the attack. Okay. I'll go to combat. Get in with Wild Mongrel. No blocks. Alright. Hit our opponent to 14. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Land. Combat. Attacks, attacks. Well, discard Reckless Worm. Madness, Reckless Worm. Mongrel. I guess black is the best choice. I don't know if it really matters based on the removal in the format, but block one of these. Opponent sacks. I guess they have Death Denied. Oh, they have an Awful Snout. Okay. 1 card in hand, though. That's fine. That is perfectly fine. Down to 14. Opponent passes. Canker Abomination. I'll go to combat. Attack, attack. No blocks. We could go for the win, but we're not going to. We could literally just discard our hand and Soulsfire, but our opponent did have cards in hand, so there is risk. And I feel like we're ahead now. It was a risky keep, and we missed our land drop for a bit, but opponent has Ether Snipe. Okay. Gonna bounce Wild Mongrel. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, I guess we just discard Reckless Worm. Play Reckless Worm. Wild Mongrel, sure, gets bounced. Yup. Opponent. Passes. Well, play Wild Mongrel. Go to combat. Do some attacking. Opponent blocks. Blocks, blocks. Alright, so Wild Mongrel, discard Fiery Temper. Kill Awful Snout, I guess. Doesn't really matter. And I think we got there. Wow, that was nerve-wracking with the 1-land keep, but this hand was just so good if we drew a single land, and we missed it for a bit, but we did get there in time, and we just had so much action. Opponent, Thespian Stage. Okay, spicy. And do they have a way out? Makes a zombie. 1 card in hand. Opponent. Passing. Well, go to combat. Attack, attack. Opponent blocks. Well, discard Basking Root Walla. Man, Madness is so powerful. Madness it for free. Turn it black. Opponent to 2. And yeah, I mean, we'll just pass. I don't think there's any reason to do anything. Like, if we win with Soulfire in hand, that's fine. That's good. We won. Vote it. Meg's a zombie. And we got the GGs. And Opposed scoops it up, and we're on to the finals, madnessing our way with one of the riskiest keeps that we've probably ever kept. But on to the finals with our Madness deck, Ultimate Masters Rough Drafts. This deck actually feels pretty good. Sweet. See you for the last one. All right, on to the finals of our, Ultimate Masters Rough Drafts, and we'll keep this. We're missing a discard outlet, but Basking Root Walla, I mean, that can get in some damages while we wait. Forest for our opponent. And passes. I'll play the Mountain. I think we're just going to get in the damage here. Pump. Hit our opponent. Down to 17. Like, just getting in with Basking Root Wallas. Majoring Network. Opponent might be on a slow deck. Prismatic Lens. So opponent's playing 5 colors by the looks. Well, play the Forest. Get in with Basking Root Walla. Pump Basking Root Walla. Hit our opponent to 14. And Basking Root Walla 2. Pass the turn. I mean, for not having a discard outlet, we're putting the pedal to the metal. Swamp for our opponent. Cathedion. Sure. I'll play the Mountain. Go to combat. Attack, attack. Opponent blocks. Well, we will pump. Hit our opponent to 13. And it can store up some mana, I guess, on Majoring Network. Alright, or not. Play Wild Mongrel. Pass the turn. Well, we're kind of doing things in reverse. Playing our Madness Threats without our discard outlet, but opponent is definitely full on for probably 5 colors. This will be interesting. They should have a pretty powerful late game. So it's on us to try to kill our opponent quickly. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, alright. Can't stop that. And our opponent gains a bunch of life. We'll play the land. Get in with Basking Root Walla. Pump it. Opponent down to 14. Play Patchwork Gnomes. Pass the turn. Swamp for our opponent. Up to 6 mana. Here comes something big. Sublime Archangel. Alright, that could have been worse. Ooh, wow. Huh. If we discard this, other creatures don't have Exalted. It doesn't win us the game yet. Okay, so go to combat. Attack, attack. Opponent blocks. So we will discard Reckless Worm. Madness Reckless Worm. So that regenerates. Pump Basking Root Walla. Hit our opponent to 11. Pass the turn. And now maybe, depending on what our opponent has, maybe this Malevolent Whispers can finish it off. Even through the Face Feather's life gain. Opponent's down to 3 cards. We're close. We are close to finishing this game. Opponent. No attacks. Is there anything we should be playing around? I mean, yeah, we're going to go for it. Play the Mountain. Discard Malevolent Whispers. Madness it. We're just going to go for it. Hopefully there's no flash thing that ruins our day. And opponent scoops it up! Madness! Getting the job done against 5 colors. 5 colors of fun. Okay, sometimes it's good to be the aggro. Sometimes it's good. Well, let's bring in Stinger Fling Spider. Go down, safe hold Elite. Run it like that. Stay aggro. See if we close it out. Alright. This hand's fine. It's not insane, but, I mean, if Fauna Shaman lives, life is sweet. Play him out, Forest, pass the turn. Fauna Shaman is a bit of a slower discard outlet, but still. Opponent. And this hand is not as aggressive as the last one, where we just got in so much damage almost immediately. Oh, opponent has Wild Mongrel. Huh. I'll play the Mountain, play Fauna Shaman. Pass the turn. So best straw is just one of, man, every single person has had a Phyrexian Tower. Literally everyone. Prismatic Lens. And, wow, opponent's got the value, that's for sure. Gets in with the Mongrel. Yup. Mountain. I'll play the Mountain. Get in with Fauna Shaman. Alright, let's see what big horrible things our opponent has to wreck us with. Look at this deck. Well, opponent made it to the finals, and they rare drafted a lot, so I think our opponent's probably coming out ahead just because of that. Opponent gets in with the Mongrel. We really want this Fauna Shaman to live. That would make our day. Yeah, opponent hits us. Down to 14. Scuzzback Marauders. There's our Basking Root Walla. Unfortunately, we can still only do one thing here. How do we not die to our opponent's board? That's our big issue. And this persists? Yikes. Well, play the Mountain. Pass the turn. Opponent's deck is a lot more aggressive than it looked. Huh. Opponent. Combat. Attacks. Okay. Well, I mean, discard Reckless Worm. This is not a block we really want to be making, but it's so much damage. Cast it. Tutor up. Tutor up what? Oh, we still only have one green. How do we get out of this? Do we have to take Mad Prophet? Magma is a good long game play, but I don't know if we have long enough to wait. Yeah, I think we got to take Mad Prophet. Block here, take 2. Marauders comes back. Opponent. Something else. Waker of the Groves. All right, makes a 4/4. Ooh, become immense. Well, play the Mountain. Play the Mad Prophet. Pass the turn. We're just trying to stay alive, and I don't know if it's gonna work. We're down to 12. Opponent. Something else. This deck is crazy. Phase Fetters on Fauna Shaman. Well, Fauna Shaman. Discard Root Walla. Cast it. Tutor up. Oh, this green mana pinch. I guess just a Reckless Worm. Yeah, take a Reckless Worm. Shuts down Fauna Shaman. Opponent. Attacks, attacks, attacks. Well, we will block and block. Oh, we need this discard outlet, don't we? Huh. Block, block. Opponent discards. If we don't do that, we die. Yeah, alright. This is all we can do. Opponent discards Devoted Druid. Yep. Well, we will discard Canker Abomination. Ugh, Fiery Temper, but we can't cast it now. We drop to 5. We draw Forest. So we need to Fiery Temper Wild Mongrel. Play a Forest. Oh, this doesn't do it. This doesn't do it. Hooting Mandrills. Yeah, we're locked into chump blocking, unfortunately. Wow. I can't believe how horribly this went. Well, I mean, we'll draw. But there is, I don't think we can win from here. Opponent attacks. Exalted Trigger of all things. Wow. Are we going to lose to this? Are we going to get jaked out by Scuzzback Marauder? Is that what's happening in the finals of our draft? Opponent has a Hooting Mandrills. Well, all right. We're on the play for game 3. It seems like things should go wrong for our opponent's deck on occasion. Our opponent's deck, I don't know what to make of it. It has a mixed message, let's say. It's just doing a little bit of everything, and it worked out that game. Okay. Well, Stinger Fling Spider actually does not seem that good. Let's go down Spider, go up Prey Upon, run it like that. All right, we're on the play. Let's get a nice aggro hand and close this out with a win. Well, we got a Wild Mongrel. That's about it. Hopefully we draw some stuff to go with it. We do need a land as well. Well, play the Forest, pass the turn. Mongrel's good. We definitely need a land, and we could use some stuff to discard. Opponent. Forest, go. Alright, well, we hit the land, so let's play Wild Mongrel. Pass the turn. Forest for our opponent. Devoted Druid. I'll play the Forest. Go to combat. Attack. Discard Fiery Temper. Kill Devoted Druid. Hit our opponent for 3. Pass the turn. Swamp for our opponent. Prismatic Lens. Last Grasp. That's too much discarding, I think. Alright. Yep, Wild Mongrel down. Opponent passes. Let's play Patchwork Gnomes. Play a Forest. Pass the turn. Swamp for our opponent. Canker Abomination. That's a big ol' boy. Alright, let's pass the turn. See what our opponent does. Opponent. Combat. Attacks. Well, we will block and just discard Rootwalla. Cast Rootwalla. Yep. Regenerate Gnomes. Murderous Redcap. Okay. Alright, well, let's Pulse and Marasabec Wild Mongrel. Play a Wild Mongrel. Yeah, get in with Basking Rootwalla. Opponent blocks. We pump. It comes back. Pings Rootwalla. Yep. Well, pass the turn. Oh, this hand. This hand has been... I don't know about... This is something. This is something. Opponent. Untaps. Goes to combat. Gets in for 5. Okay. We take it. Down to 21. Okay, Crow of Dark Tidings. Mills and Ulamog. Mad Prophet. I'll go to combat. Attack. Opponent takes it. Play Mad Prophet. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Prismatic Lens. Goes to combat. Gets in, gets in. Alright, we take 7. Down to 14. Cathedron. Opponent's got 2 cards in hand. Yeah, I think we gotta start playing defensively. Pass the turn. Ugh. I think we're gonna have to use this Malevolent Whispers on defense. Opponent. Combat. Attacks. Attacks. So we... Mad Prophet. Discard Malevolent Whispers. Malevolent Whispers, Cathedron. Draw a card. Block Canker Abomination. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. All right. We get some mana, sure. Now we might be mostly stable if we can find a way to close out this game. We have removal for the Crow. Opponent. Uh-oh. Walker of the Groves. Okay. Sure. Down to 2 cards in hand. Can we attack? I think we can. Let's get in with Wild Mongrel. See what our opponent does. Opponent blocks and blocks. All right. So we will... Let's think about this. Discard Basking Rootwalla. Madness it. Discard Fiery Temper. Madness it. Man, Woodfall Primus too. Good God. And... Alright, we'll let it go there. Play Fauna Shaman. Pass the turn. Alright, opponent. What do you got? We're so close. White mana. Opponent's got the crazy mana. Oh, is this Face Fetters? That is annoying on Fauna Shaman. It's not deadly, but it is obnoxious. And we know our opponent has massive Eldrazi that we can't beat, so we gotta win the game before that happens. Double white. Resurrection on Woodfall Primus. Kills our red mana. Well, this is something. I have never quite seen what is happening here. Alright, so we discard Magma. Get a... Wow, this is so brutal. Hooting Mandrills. I can't believe we're going to lose this. Play a Hooting Mandrills. Pass the turn. Oh my goodness. I think we're going to lose this game. This is the craziest thing I've ever seen. Opponent. Combat. Gets in with Woodfall Primus. Yep. Down to 6. Has their own Hooting Mandrills. Okay. Oh, Mad Prophet. Discard Wild Mongrel. Untap. More green mana. Is there any way we can win this game? We need red mana. This Woodfall Primus. Mad Prophet. Discard Forest. Wow. And I think this is the dream dying. Pass the turn. Good God. Wow. Oh. Oh my goodness. Well, I guess this is an example of how you can literally do anything on a... How you can literally do anything in a... Ultimate Masters draft. Alright. That does it. That does it. Well, and opponent gave the early GG. Well, we will scoop it up. That was something else. Well, interesting deck from our opponent. Okay. Well, our deck was super good. I think we easily had the best deck in our pod. Unfortunately, we ended with a 2-1. But we got to see some cool things. Apparently, everyone who drafts Ultimate Masters puts Phyrexian Tower in their deck. And I don't think I would ever put a Phyrexian Tower in my deck, but... Alright, that was an interesting draft. The format is fun. Our deck was awesome. I'm still shocked that we lost that last match, but that's Magic. There's a lot of variance built in. So anyway, hopefully it was fun to watch. Thank you for watching. Maybe we'll do another one in the future. Yeah, hope it was fun, and I'll talk to you soon.
Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.